So I'm getting ready to put on my wig cap. And the wig caps that I use are these, just the normal beauty supply store wig caps. And they are in, what is this color? So they are in the, what is it, natural color. And they come with 2 inside the pack, and I just use 1. So I know a lot of people do like the spray down, got to be situation. I try not to do it too often because I really don't keep the wigs on overnight forever, ever and ever. I don't do that. So, and this one is pretty stretchy. So I have enough room that I can kind of basically sit it all the way back. And I pulled out Ghost Bond, but I really don't need Ghost Bond. Which, yeah, I pulled it out, but I really don't feel the need to use it. Yeah. But that's that. And oh, I had a piece of hair stuck in my lip gloss. And this is the inside of the wig. Like I said, I purchased this on Amazon. I'm going to try and link the company down below. I have to go through my Amazon account, but I'm going to link it down below. This wig was, I want to say like 160 something or either 170. I'll also give you the exact price as well in the description box. To this wig, honest, like so far since I got it, it's really been a good wig. It had no tangles. I wouldn't even say really shedding, but the shedding that came is normal because I cut off, the lace, and then I started to kind of cut a little bit into the lace. You really can't see it, but I have cut into this lace a little bit. And of course, some of the hair is going to come out when you're cutting too far into the lace. But other than that, I really have not had any shedding or anything like that with this particular wig. I actually really like it. I have not gotten a chance yet to really cut layers and stuff like that. And I probably won't be cutting layers inside this wig, only because at some point I plan to do like a high ponytail or something of the sort with this particular wig. So I'm not really going to do too much cutting. But like I said, I try not to use the Ghost Bond. I did bring it out because I was going to kind of glue it down to my forehead, not my scalp though. But I decided that, yeah, I'm not going to do that, only because I freshly permed just yesterday. I don't really want to lay anything down. And then I didn't this is not a perm burn. I just want to clarify that. But yesterday it was a pimple here, and I kind of popped it on top of washing my hair out as well from the perm. So after that, I guess some of the perm might have kind of grazed here and I didn't even know. I don't know, but I woke up and this is what it looks like as of this morning. So I am going to make sure that I, remove that. So I have what is it? I have my toner and cocoa butter, and I make sure that I add enough to it and it'll be gone. So, because I don't do marks, not at all. So, anywho, back to what I was saying, because I'm rambling. I feel it, and that's something that I'm trying to get better at, guys. I'm sorry. It's going to take me a little bit of time. So I'm going to do better with trying to stop rambling. So I'm going to put this on my head. Look how we already transforming, and I haven't even really laid it down. So I still kind of need to pluck out a little bit of my center a little bit, only because I don't like a wide part. I like a realistic part, and to me, this part, especially now that since I watercolored the hair as well, because it was like a brown color when I purchased it. It kind of made the lace a little dark, so I have to open up my part. So I know a lot of people like to do the tweezing and stuff like that. I kind of use my little beauty supply, brow razor. And when I do that, I have like hair sticking to this lip gloss right about now. I pretty much would then try and, go through without trying my best not to cut the lace or anything like that and cause any type of tears or ruptures, because if I was to tear this in that middle, this wig is a goner. So I try my best not to do any of that. So I am going to lay my wig down, and like I said, I don't tack this down only because I don't leave my wig on for the most part overnight. So for me, it's more of, it's when I'm not going to leave my wig on like for a week or 3 days back to back to back. I make sure that I kind of tack mine down with like got to be glue, and then I spray it and then tack it on that way. I have my got to be gel, and I have my spray. Was it freeze spray? Yes, I have my freeze spray. So I'm actually getting ready to kind of gel back my edges a little bit. And this should work pretty good because my hair is now laying down very, very nice. So this right here should work really good. So I'm just applying right now a very, very thin layer of this got to be. So as I'm doing this, I just wanted to kind of talk to y'all a little bit about something that I kind of saw that I just feel like I kind of have to speak on in terms of being a girl who is of a certain size, as far as confidence and pretty much owning your ish when you are a plus size girl. So just a little bit of background. I've kind of said it before on this channel. I am a how would you call it? I am let me stop trying to find the perfect way of saying it and just say it. I am a girl who has had vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery January 26th of 2016. So for 3 years, I have pretty much kept no, I'm lying. Well, yeah, about 3 years, I've kept my weight off. I lost 151 pounds. So my lowest weight was 158 pounds when I got to my absolute lowest weight, coming from 311 pounds when I lost weight. So I lost quite a bit of weight during that time when, after I had surgery, and I worked my behind off to lose the weight, also with the help of vertical sleeve gastrectomy. So I kind of went through like a really tough time in 2018, right? 2018, the end of 2018, going into 2019, which was last year. I had a really rough time. So, and I'm just letting this dry, which is why I have kind of like stopped doing anything, if you guys are wondering. I've had a really rough time personally in my personal life, and it caused a lot of stress for myself. I went through a lot of different changes, and I kind of just forgot those core principles that I learned, and forgot also why I even went through all of that struggle and everything to even have surgery. I'm gonna spray this now just across, and I'm just spraying a little bit. So as a result of losing myself in the process, I basically gained majority of my weight back. I have not gained all of my weight, but I definitely have gained a nice portion of my weight back. I've gained, I would say, a little close to 100 pounds back. So you may ask me, Charisma, so what is your current weight? I really don't know. I don't have an answer because why? I stay away from the scale. Which is weird because when you're going through the process of trying to get to your goal weight, you're on the scale all the time. Oh my God, oh my God. It's like you become addicted to the scale. And now when so I've seen when I was regaining, I kept saying, oh, we're going to get on we're going to get back on it. We're going to get back on it. But when I really got hit with everything that I got hit with, as well as, I went and got on birth control. That's another story. Let me know, ladies, if you want to hear my story of birth control and weight loss surgery. Please let me know down in the comments. Like this video, and I'll definitely share it with you guys. But I added in, like I said, having already a hard time, a hard transition going on in my life, being impacted by that, birth control, which I threw that on top of it as well, adding a little bit of depression because of my weight that I'm watching and feeling like I can't do anything about it. Moving, like a whole lot of stuff going on. And then on top of that, prior to me even gaining weight, I've always said I'm an emotional eater. I'm an emotional eater. I eat when I'm happy. I eat when I'm sad. I eat when I'm depressed. I'm eating sometimes just to be eating. I eat. And one of the things that I learned is that you have to deal with some of those things prior to weight loss. You think sometimes that you really understand what you're going through or even your own personal triggers. And sometimes we don't really learn all of those triggers to be able to kind of snap ourselves back into place. So I feel like I didn't really learn all of it, or even, you know what, let me not say that. How to I learned how to deal with the triggers. I didn't learn how to recognize my triggers when I seen them coming on, to be able to say or however it is that we say it nowadays. Because I always say it wrong, but to be able to kind of reel myself back in and say, oh nah, we got to get back to the basis, sis. Like, do we want to be back fat? Do we want to be back wearing size 3X clothing? Because back then, even though my highest weight on record was 311 pounds, I actually got up as close to 320 pounds. That's when I knew, like, nah, something gotta give. I stand at 5'2". I'm a shorty. So to be 5'2" and weigh 320 pounds, 311 pounds, it's too much. Like, my knees used to hurt all the time. My feet used to hurt. Even now, even as I put back on the weight, those same issues that I had prior to losing the weight kind of started to come back. So yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot to deal with. So this is kind of tacky a bit. Yeah, that's tacked. So I'm going to, and I don't have a lot of forehead. And this is where the problem comes in at, because when you don't, when you don't have a whole lot of forehead, stuff get real serious for you real quick with this. I'm just kind of cutting just a little bit right there because I put it too far. And here we go. This is where, like I said, my problem comes in with this. I'm just cutting just that little piece, and literally it's a little piece. And I'm getting ready to spray a little bit more to it. And I basically watched myself go from, at that time I was wearing a size 4-6, all the way at this current moment, I can fit a 1-2X. Yeah. And so for me, what I've learned during this quarantine is, I'm adding just another layer onto this. because I'm getting ready to tack down the wig. Yeah, so pretty much it has been quite a journey. But that's what I'm saying, because I kind of got off track a little bit. What the quarantine is showing me at this particular time is health is paramount. Not that I didn't know that already, because I did. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that during the time after I lost my weight, like I was going hard in the gym, like hard. If you follow me. So if you want to follow me at this particular point, I've kind of got a little upset and kind of erased all pictures because I wanted to start fresh and from the beginning, but I do still have those pictures. I can add them back at any time. But you can follow me at the Brooklyn Chanel on Instagram. But yeah, it just taught me that health is wealth. Thank goodness I don't have any major concerns health wise. And I think that that's one of the key, maybe, I mean, not that that's one of the keys, because I got a call this week as well about a person that I knew from high school that actually passed away from COVID-19. So, and as far as I know, and I guess others know, he did not have any pre-existing conditions that, kind of interacted with the virus that caused his demise. So this is a really scary time, I will say, just to say the least. Really scary time. But I promise, after this quarantine, not even after this quarantine, as of now, I am going through, so I have already a list of things that I want to do to make sure that I begin to get my health back in order. Right now, I can't go outside, at least to kind of clear my mind. I wish that I could, because that actually was one of the things that I wanted to do. There's a track not too far from my home, so I kept saying, you know what, I'm gonna go out. Well, actually, and I have 2 gyms here on my apartment complex. So I kept saying I'm going to visit the gyms, and then they got shut down, and everything else around us got shut down. So that was out of the question. But I kept saying that I would go to the track at least and do, the morning, do like a morning run, not even run, because I can't really run like I used to. It's a lot. Do a morning jog, because I do not want to get any bigger. I think though this time around, I'm a little more, I think I'm a little bit more comfortable. Not even comfortable. Let me not, that wrong choice of words. I'm a little bit more, how do I say? I'm kind of like mellow when it comes to being on the plus size side again. Because I already know where I am right now. We ain't going no further. This is it. I'm not going to continue to get bigger. I didn't come this far to come this far, if you guys know what I mean. Like, I didn't come this far to go backwards to where I was. Let me put this thing on now. So, I start with my middle. Yeah, I said my middle. I start with my middle first. And like I said, this is kind of just... And like I said to you, I ain't got no forehead. So don't be, you got it too far. I don't have a forehead. Let me just say that right now. I don't have no forehead. For real. I really don't. I didn't tack this side down, y'all. But I ain't got no forehead. So y'all ain't really going to be like, sis, like, why is your wig so far on your forehead? Because I don't have no forehead. Like, I don't have no forehead. But yeah, I didn't come this far to come this far. Like, I don't want to be size 4'6". I don't. I want to. So my goal when after I had surgery, my goal was a size 8'10". I got there and I still felt big, and that's one of the things that I realized when I lost weight, because I felt like I went into losing weight after having surgery, like, yeah, I'm about to be small, da, 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 da. But what I realized is, during that time, no matter what size I got to, I still felt big. Like, I used to weigh myself all the time, and if I if the scale went up by 2 pounds, I was like, oh no, we got to get in the gym. And I was going crazy. Now all I want to get to is a size 8'10". If I get down to a size 6'8", that is great. I want to maintain it right there. I don't want to go any smaller. Like for me, I had the number I wanted to hit was 150 pounds. That has always been my goal weight. It's been my goal weight since college. It's been my goal weight, hell, in high school. It's been my goal weight as long as I've known what the hell a goal weight was. I've always wanted to be a size, I always wanted to hit a size 100, I wanted to hit 150 pounds. And I did not care how 150 pounds got there, what it quite looked like. I just wanted to see 150 pounds on the scale. Until I got to 150 pounds and realized, for me, I think it looks too skinny. It looks too skinny for me, because, and maybe it looked too skinny, but the funny thing is when my clothes were off, to me, it looked fat. I looked fat. I know you lying. I know you lying. You done lifted? Nah. But anyway, yeah, for me, it looked too skinny. I when my clothes were off, I still felt fat. I looked at myself, and it's like, the first thing I said was, oh no, we need to visit Miami. So one year when I went to Miami for Carnival, because I go to Miami for Miami Carnival every Carnival season. At this point, RIP to Miami Carnival, because we may not even be having it. But so I came down there actually a little bit early, so that way I can go visit the plastic surgeon that I had made an appointment with to have to get ready for plastic surgery. So when I got down there, basically I learned that what I thought was going to be a simple, oh, just cut this, cut that, boom, 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 actually turned into, you might need a little bit more work than you thought originally. And I kind of knew it, but I didn't want to face it. I thought it was literally going to be just, oh, I'm going to get a tummy tuck, get my breasts done, because I wanted that done as well. And that was it. And the doctor basically let me know, realistically, you know, you need a little bit more done. So I was to get like lipo on my flanks in the back, right? Flanks, am I saying it right? My flanks in the back, the little fat rolls rather, they needed to be lipoed. I needed to also have my waist kind of done as well. Like I had a lot of fat, which all the exercise that I was doing was great, but all it was doing was leaving me with like a permanent tire around my waist. And also the fat pouch that kind of sits in front of your hoo-ha, I had that as well. And I was crunching to death. Every time I went in the gym, it's like I started to focus on getting this flat down, and it was not working at all. And he let me know, like, that's all that you're doing is great, but it's not going to fix it. So you might at this point kind of be at your peak of getting it, of getting it down as much as you can. Now he was saying, you might have to kind of let surgery do what it do. So that's where I was. And for me, I felt like all that I went through, and I felt really defeated. I felt like I would ache. My joints would ache. I would hurt, which I know this is the process as far as when it comes to losing weight that we just go through. We just really go through. However, I basically learned that at that time, it's like you have to really be happy with you, regardless, whether you're 325 pounds again, whether you're 150 pounds, whether you stopped at 200 pounds, you have to be happy with you. And that is something that honestly, to this day, I am still working on. And I really got into like this depressive state, where I just felt like here we are again, like facing this all over again. And what I've been trying to do is pretty much take the positive out of everything and not look at only the negative, because I get into sometimes this woe is me mode where I just kind of start to beat myself up about everything. I'm the type of person, like, I feel like I need to change things, and when I need to change it, I need to change it quick. And sometimes you can't. It really is. It's not a race. It's not just a quick sprint. It really is a marathon. And weight loss for me has always been a marathon. I just, for some reason, my body works differently. I work differently, and that's pretty much what I plan to, I guess all of this to say, plan to make sure that after this quarantine, that is something that honestly I plan to really, really, really focus on. Because prior to me having weight loss surgery in 2016, 2015 was my last, well, after, before surgery, it was my last trip right before I had surgery. And the 2 days before I left to go to Miami and get on that plane, I had a real health scare where my blood pressure was so high that my doctor was like, I'm not letting you leave this office. I might need to send you to the hospital. I think my blood pressure was like 167 over something, and it was the lowest number was really high too. He was like, nah, I cannot let you leave. He was like, I'm gonna let you sit here for a little bit. Let's see if it come down. He was like, did you have a stressful day at work? Because I came to him after work. I was like, no. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to sit here. Did you eat something with a lot of salt in it? No. Like, no. I had a regular day. It was a regular day at work. And at that time, I think I was working with youth in a detention school. So no, I really didn't have a stressful day that day. But my blood pressure was high. And he came back, tested me again with the pressure machine, still high. He was like, let's sit here for a little bit. He was like, do you have anybody that can come probably take you home if I was to let you go home? No, I drove. So he was like, I don't feel comfortable letting you even walk out of here. So he was getting ready to call the ambulance to take me. He was like, I need you to call somebody to come get your car. I was like, no, let me sit here for a little bit and let's see if we can get it down. I said, because I can't. Like, I can't go to no hospital. Not right now, especially when I knew I had a trip coming in 2 days. He was like, all right. He was like, and actually, because he had been following my pressure, and this was one of my things that I had going on that qualified me for surgery. He was like, okay, I think it's time that we just put you on these pills. So I was like, okay. He did like an emergency order for a script so that way I can go pick it up. I had two sets of pills that I had to take, like a water pill and then some other pill. I don't remember what they are, but I have the bottle. Yeah, I think I still have the bottle, and I keep that bottle as a reminder. And I went into Miami and I had to take that every single day of the trip. Every single day, before I ate, before I did anything. It needs to be the first thing that I took in the morning. And I remember I was so frustrated with taking them pills. And one day I was sitting down to breakfast with one of my people that I was down there with. And the whole entire jar fell on the ground. And we still had about 4 or 5 days left. We was only like on, I think, day 2 or 3 of my trip. And I just sat there and I wanted to cry so bad because I just felt like losing these pills meant high blood pressure while I'm down there. I'm in Miami. My doctor's in New York. How am I going to get, a new script at this point? Because this is a whole entire bottle all over the ground on Washington Avenue, I believe it was. If it wasn't Washington, it was Ocean. One of them. It doesn't matter. But I was like, how am I going to get a new script at this point? And I was on the ground trying to pick up them pills and stuff like that. I didn't even care. I was picking up them pills, and I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm so tired of this. I don't want to do this no more. Like, I could not wait to get this surgery. And those are some of the things, honestly, that I feel that though I kind of feel like I forgot along the way. No matter what life throws at me, I feel like I feel down sometimes because I feel like I let myself down. But after this whole corona situation, I'm not going to let myself down, and I'm going to do what I have to do. And I feel like with everything that I've learned in the last couple of months, with my confidence, with kind of just being comfortable with me, I feel like it's going to put me and will put me on the right track, that when I get ready to come back, my comeback game about to be real strong. So that's kind of I don't know, it turned into a chit chat, but I feel like this is a story time, not necessarily a chit chat per se. But I know there's a lot of people out there who, are like me or have been like me, really, really weight conscious, really, really insecure about a lot of different things. And I want to be, take it from me as a girl who honestly had over the years has had many insecurities, many, faults, many different things going on with her. You have to love yourself first. You have to be secure with who you are. Even when you're making changes, like, it's okay to do it scared. It really is. It's okay to do it scared. It's okay to not like certain things, that, within yourself. But how are you going to change it? And are you going to change it just for the moment, or are you actually aiming to change it? And that is one of the things that honestly I've had to learn along this journey. So for me, and I said before, 2020 for me is personal. 2020 for me is so personal because I'm coming different at 2020. I'm not playing no games with 2020. I've said that I wanted to do a YouTube channel, and I did it. I want to make sure that I am losing weight this year. I kind of got like a slow start. Like I said before, and I might have, I don't know if I spoke about it. I'm only down, I guess, like 10 pounds. And that's just me, honestly, not really doing anything. That's me just literally, when I get busy, especially now, when I get busy, I basically, kind of just tune out food, I guess, per se. Food for many years has been like a crutch for me. And I want to get off that. I know I'm not the only person out there like that where food has been a crutch. So I want to get off of, feeling like food needs to be the thing that you run to when, you feel like you want to eat something, or, when you're sad, when you're angry, when you're depressed, or when you're feeling bad or anything like that. I really want to get off of that. So I'm really trying to go back to learning healthy habits and learning things all over again when it comes to weight loss. So I know I said a mouthful, and I've tapped it down. The outside is still, this side be playing with me, so it's still a little wet, but we're gonna take care of it. And I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do this just yet. Not quite sure, but I hope that I basically was able to kind of resonate with someone out there. Hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. Yeah. So I just want to take this time, though, to thank every single person that is subscribed to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know that especially the last couple of days, my videos have kind of been the last one has kind of been all over the place. But I still wanted to put it up because it still has some useful information as far as the foundation went. I'm going to most likely re-record it because what happened was, it's always a story when what happened was is one of the things. But no, for real though, my footage actually that came in some parts of the video actually got erased. I still to this day I don't understand what happened, but I wanted to make sure that I got a chance to put something up. But nonetheless, I will be re-recording that video, especially about the ELF Foundation, because I really want to talk about it. But I want to also thank you guys for sticking with me, rocking it out. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for however it is that you find my channel, whatever you, whether it's a laugh that, you know, I've made, a little funny joke, because, you know, I'm low-key corny, I think. But I just thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. It means the absolute world to me. My content is about to get lit. I'm about to be lit. We all about to be lit on this channel. So thank you guys. Please keep subscribing. Please keep watching these videos. And I just want to honestly just say thank you. Because a lot of people, you know, they subscribe, and while this is a little, like I said, a little small, teeny weeny, incy bitsy channel over here, I want to keep it family-like. So y'all my family. Y'all are, I think I said, if any of you read the description, I like calling you guys my charismatic faces. I like that because it's all makeup over here. Like, we the crew. So I no gang, because I don't do gangs. I don't do gangs. But we the crew. Like, so y'all, yeah, y'all my crew members. We the faces over here. So thank you guys for subscribing. I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.